Wow, Stu, how are you?
I am great, Glenn. How about yourself?
Well, I'm a little, shall I say, fed up.
You are a little fed up. I've noticed that this week.
I am a little fed up.
It's been the theme of the week.
It has been, yeah. And it's been, I don't know, a long time coming. And I think we all are. And you have two choices when you're fed up. You can either go, oh, well, doesn't matter. Or you can say, wow, this is really kind of important. We should find a way to make it stop. Because we're on the verge of losing our nation. I believe the constitutional republic that we all think we live in is already a thing of the past. But it can be saved, but I don't think through regular politics in Washington. I'm going to lay this out for you tonight, but I just want to ask you if you are willing to accept the consequences of things like this. Bill Hagerty yesterday, he's a senator, he was grilling the FBI director about a document that Grassley and Comer have said we need for our investigation. We know you have it. Whistleblowers have said you have it. We need it. And you have until like 5 o'clock today to produce it. Well, they didn't produce it. So when Wray gets up to testify in front of Congress, here's what happens.
Senator Grassley and Chairman Comer subpoenaed an FBI document containing an allegation regarding a pay-to-play scheme between then Vice President Biden and a foreign national. And your response was due just a little bit earlier today. So my question is, has the FBI complied with the subpoena for this document?
I believe we submitted a lengthy letter earlier today.
A letter, but not the document that was the subject of the subpoena request?
I can't speak to the specific document. We are committed to working collaboratively with both committees, but we also have to balance sources and methods in ongoing investigations, and we will continue to work through the accommodation process as has happened many times in the past.
Was there a plan to submit the document, or will it be never submitted, or has there been a conclusion?
I would refer to the letter, which is, I think, quite detailed and kind of goes through a fair amount of discussion about our proposed approach
to addressing the document. I do want to confirm, though, the document does exist. The FD 1023.
Can't comment on that.
I really can't get into the specifics.
You can't get into that.
Here. I will tell you that we understand completely the importance of congressional oversight.
Right.
That's important to me.
Really important.
I also understand very much, as I think you do, the importance of us protecting sources and methods in ongoing investigations.
Yeah, that's why you can't answer anything like about January 6th. How many people from the FBI were involved in that? How many? Did you really have 12, or was it 10 people in the plot to kidnap and kill Gretchen Whitmer? What was it? Was it 10 or? We can't get into any of that. Oh, gosh darn it! I'm sorry. Am I going to foul up your really, really competent system there? Do you know that Durham? His scope included the FBI investigations directed at the Hillary Clinton campaign. Did you know that? The FBI had 3 concurrent investigations into the Clinton Foundation. Now, FBI has I wonder, is that why they shut it down after she lost? Is that why it just went away? All contributions went to zero? Because I thought it was just about the bribery. But was it possibly that you had a government agency going, there's a problem here. You've got foreign money funneling in, and the FBI had that tip. The tip that was that a foreign government, in fact, 3 of them, a foreign government was sending a person to contribute to Clinton's anticipated presidential campaign in a way to gain influence with Clinton should she win the presidency. So it's kind of like what they said was happening with Russia and Trump, but it was Clinton. And the FBI somehow, they had all of this information, and then they lost it. They don't have a copy anymore of the illegal payment And the FBI handlers couldn't explain why this, illegal contribution wasn't documented in FBI records. It should have been there. It was a human error, I think, and we can all understand that. By the way, the FBI, the agent handling it, was told the other agency that was saying, "Hey, here's some documents you need." They were told that you should stay away from all events relating to the Clinton campaign. So that's good. I don't know about you, but I think this is fair and honest. I think that we're not looking at a giant cabal. Certainly not a secret one. They're out in the open. They're absolutely out in the open. And they're doing a bang-up job. I don't know if you heard this. Let me just give you a quick update. Remember the Zodiac killer?
Yes, yeah.
Zodiac
big
killer.
story.
Back in the day.
Yeah, people remember that one.
I think I was like 4.
Made movies about it.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, and everything.
Apparently the FBI had the DNA evidence and everything since 2012, I think. Yeah, 2012. Felon has been secretly listed as Zodiac suspect in headquarter computer since 2016, with partial DNA safely secured at Quantico. Unfortunately, they didn't do anything about it. They were like, we're busy on other things. We got other things we got to do. And so they did those things. Now the Zodiac killer is now dead.
So they got him. Good job, FBI. There we go.
Well, yeah. God got him. Really. God got him eventually. Mm-hmm. Now, something else that you should probably, I'm just saying, I'm a little fed up. I think it's so clearly obvious what's going on, and we lose the republic if we all go, well, what are you going to do? Right? If we all say, well, what are you going to do? That's just Washington. What happens? Why do you think they are trying to scare you like they are? Why do you think that they are taking these whistleblowers? Wait until I tell you about the whistleblowers. Wait until you see what they're doing to them. Why do you think they're doing that? Because they're telling every FBI agent, you stay in place. They're telling every IRS agent, you sit down and shut up. They are making these people's lives miserable, and it's dangerous. Why do you think they're going after pro-abortion people? Sit down, shut up. Why do you think they targeted parents at the school boards? Sit down and shut up. So my question is, when somebody is saying that to America, do Americans today continue to sit down and shut up? Because I know how that movie ends. I'm not going to sit down and shut up. I haven't had a clue on how are we going to solve this. Well, you know what? Something happened the last couple of months that we all kind of looked at each other and went, hey, that gives me an idea, and it's a constitutional stick. I don't look to guns or violence or anything else for the answer. I look to the Constitution because they got it. They covered all of it. So how can we solve this? Because the Justice Department is not going to throw anybody in jail. The FBI is completely corrupt. We know that the Democratic Party, think of this. If your Democratic friends, if they are paying any attention at all, the crimes here are so clear. And I don't even mean the crimes. I can't tell you, I can guess, but I can't tell you about the Clinton Foundation. I don't have the evidence, but I believe that the FBI has had the evidence and done nothing about it. It's so clear when, you lose the presidency and all of a sudden nobody's giving to your foundation anymore? Hello? It's so clear what that is. However, you need an investigation in a court of law. But that's never going to happen. And even if it does happen, it's going to happen in Washington, D.C., We're 97%. I mean, it's honestly, it's like Baghdad and Saddam Hussein. 97% of the people going out to vote are like, yep, I'm for Saddam Hussein. Put my finger in the ink. So, how do we win? How do we reclaim a blind justice? I'll tell you tonight, Blaze TV. If you're not a member of Blaze TV, you need to be. We need your support. Look, anyone who is telling the truth, and this includes you, and that's why we try to be there for you, anyone who is telling the truth and getting involved in this, it's about to go Jason Bourne. I worry about these whistleblowers. This is dangerous stuff now in America. But the good guys win. The good guys win. We win. We just have to stay together and stand together. So join us at the Blaze tonight at 8 p.m. We're going to show you all of this, and we're going to go over it tomorrow. I've got a website that I'm going to introduce to you tonight. I'm going to show you the whole plan. I ask you, bring friends over, bring neighbors over, bring anybody who has an open mind to listen, who wants to solve the problem. Because it's going to take all hands on deck. That's tonight, 8 o'clock, Blaze TV. Join us. We use the promo code FEDUP for your subscription, and you will save $30.